and sometimes they can be confused in terms of the lingo. Can you define for us what organic means, what non-GMO means, and are they synonymous?
Yeah, well, organic is a process of producing foods, and farmers and food companies have to abide by certain standards. They can't use pesticides, they can't use GMOs, there's animal welfare requirements. So organic is a holistic system of producing food.
At Anaheim Convention Center at the Natural Products Expo West is bananas here. And we have so many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of exhibitors, from supplements to different types of food products to snacks. It's a trade show, and it combines culinary partners, many different food industry leaders, from manufacturing to processing to retail to vendors to grocery markets. My job is to cover the event and also just kind of ask different types of exhibitors on what's on the up and up. You know, what are the current trends? Organic foods, what's going on with plant-based movements, what's going on with social impact, what's going on with climate initiatives, and see if we are pushing the envelope and if we're making a difference. So join me as I interview some of these exhibitors, and let's go have some fun. All right, guys. Hey, what's going on? My name is Dr. Colin Zhu. We are live at the Anaheim Convention Center at the EXPO West 2023, and I'm joined by Ken Roseboro. And I just happened to pass by his booth, and he is editor and publisher of the Organic and Non-GMO Sourcebook. And we just got into conversation, and please introduce the audience what you do and what you represent and why it's important.
Yeah, well, we publish a magazine, a couple of magazines, the Organic and Non-GMO Report. It's considered to be a leading information source about the organic and non-GMO and the growing regenerative food trend. And also, we publish an annual directory, the Organic and Non-GMO Sourcebook, which is a directory of suppliers of organic and non-GMO seeds, grains, ingredients, and food products. So we provide information to the industry, organic and non-GMO food producers, to help them produce healthier foods, provide information sources, provide suppliers of ingredients so that they can produce healthier, organic, non-GMO foods.
You guys have been in business for how long?
We've been publishing since 2001, so 22 years now.
And what have you seen over the course of time in terms of the demand for organic and non-GMO from your perspective?
Well, they've just grown tremendously since we started back in 2001. The organic industry, for years it was growing at a rate of 10% per year. That has slowed a little bit, but it's still growing. People want foods that don't have GMOs in them. They don't want pesticides. And there's growing awareness of that. And the non-GMO market has really grown tremendously, probably in the past 10 years. Both of these industries are, the organic industry is probably $60 billion in sales. The non-GMO sector is $40 billion in sales. So both segments are growing tremendously.
For those who don't know as much between organic and non-GMO, and sometimes they can be confused in terms of the lingo, can you define for us what organic means, what non-GMO means, and are they synonymous?
Yeah, well, organic is a process of producing foods, and farmers and food companies have to abide by certain standards. They can't use pesticides, they can't use GMOs. There's animal welfare requirements. So organic is a holistic system of producing foods, and producing healthier foods. So when the consumers buy organic foods with the organic label, they're assured they're getting foods that don't have GMOs or pesticides, and they're supporting a healthier food production system. Non-GMO is just one part. It just means the food doesn't have genetically engineered ingredients. It's not as comprehensive as organic because there's no requirements to prohibit pesticides with non-GMO. So it's just focusing on the fact that the farmers and the food companies can't use GMOs.
So basically, they're not synonymous with one another, and it sounds like organic takes a much more rigorous and time-consuming process.
Yeah, organic is much more holistic system than non-GMO. Organic does prohibit the use of GMOs. Organic farmers can't plant GMO seeds. So it does have that aspect of being non-GMO.
On average, how long would for example, a farm would take to certify their crops to be organic?
Well, if a farmer wanted to transition from conventional farming to organic, it would take 3 years. It's a 3-year transition to allow the ground to rehabilitate and to get any chemicals that are in the ground to get those out. So it's a 3-year transition, which for a lot of farmers can be challenging. Yeah.
And for the consumers that are thinking about it or in transition or curious, why, in your words, is it important to consume foods and products, that are organic and non-GMO?
Well, for organic, the big thing is they're avoiding pesticides, toxic pesticides like glyphosate, Roundup, which is used in conventional crops, and also other.
We won't name names, but yes.
Yeah. Right. And other toxic pesticides. That's one of the big benefits of organic is consumers are avoiding those pesticides, which are very toxic. And they're also avoiding GMOs as well. And that's one of the benefits of the non-GMO products in that the consumers are avoiding GMOs. So, and also with organic, consumers are supporting organic farmers who are trying to produce these healthier foods. Yeah.
That's taken so much time, the 3 years that you were mentioning, to get this job done. So,
yeah.
For those that want to connect, please remind us again what you distribute and what's the best way to connect with you guys to get your material.
Again, we publish the organic and non-GMO report. Our website is www.nongmoreport.com. So you can visit our website. We have a lot of articles people can access for free. And if they wanted to, people can subscribe to our magazine.
Thank you so much for spending the time out, and much success for the continued movement.
Thank you.
Thank you.